Speaking of which,
Liv
versus Shayna.
Liv is at her moment, so I expect you how big
Right.
I am with Shayna.
If this was a moment to give Shayna an easy championship, this is it. Right?
This is it. This is not.
Take it.
If she doesn't win, I know y'all just dragging it along. Because Shayna has deserved the title for a while now.
They say Ronda might jump in the match and call Shayna the match.
I don't know. I feel like they should give it to Shayna, and then Shayna hold the title until WrestleMania and have Shayna and Ronda in like a UFC or MMA style match for the title. That'll be dope. Right. Which is what they should have. I felt like they should have did that with Bobby and Brock back when they wrestled, because folks have been waiting so long for them to wrestle. And when they interviewed Bobby before their feud, Bobby was like, "Bro, like you didn't want to wrestle me when I first came to WWE. You left on the UFC." He said, "I came to the UFC to fight you. You left, came back to the WWE." He said, "So then I had to go
back to those WWE."
Right. And he was like, I came back to WWE.
I've been here 6 years now, bro.
He was like, "Bro, like, come on with it, bro. Y'all playing with my top back now." So, yeah.
I ain't hiding.
Right. But, yeah, overall, I do want Shayna to win. Liv Morgan has had her moment as champion. They tried to fix it up like the Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston situation where it was like, oh, my God, you finally won the title. But it's like you're not a convincing champion. Shayna Baszler is legit. She's hard-hitting. She's aggressive. I like her work. Promo-wise, you don't expect that voice to come out of that body, but still, I like her. And I want to see a champion. So I'm going with Shayna for the win.
And my match of the night, Seth Rollins versus Matt motherfucking Riddle. Yes, sir. Match of the night right here. Them boys gonna pull on the show. Y'all see them talking shit on Monday night. It getting personal, bro.
When he told that man.
Kind of a bitch.
When he told that man.
There.
If you ain't got no wife because your wife divorced you and took the kids. Boy. That was no longer scripted. I'm so glad. What? Ain't no fighting. That's what you would have heard.
Ain't no wrestling.
Ain't no wrestling. Boy, that's all you heard. He said, what did you say? Bro. That's when he should have stopped the gun.
Bro, we're going back to the early 2000s. Triple H and Randy Orton. I'm coming to your house. I'm coming to your house. Right. I know exactly where you stay.
And it better be some blood.
Rock, she better get the way. It
better be some blood shit on that match.
Bro,
if don't no other match got blood, that better have blood.
Man, we're gonna kick his face off.
Right, like I'm talking about. It better be some like. I don't even want to see no box moves. Like I want them to straight punch each other.
And with that being said, man, really, you better win. That's all I gotta say.
I don't see. I'm gonna tell you this. What I feel like it might be several different options or several different angles. If you pay attention, Cody's been on the shelf. Randy's been on the shelf. I feel like either one of those two are gonna return. Cody 10 fell off.
Cody, it's gonna be whatever Cody was.
Okay,
it's gonna be 2023 for Cody.
Okay, yeah, because Cody T fell off.
Yeah.
So they still
right,
and he's still outside, like he ain't got one titty. Randy White broke his back. So I don't really know how far, along Randy is gonna come back. But you know me, I'm a Seth Rollins guy, so I really want Seth.
Storyline purposes, I think it's definitely Riddle. The way it's set up, it should be Riddle. From what he's typical heel versus face matchup, it just gets in person now. It definitely got to be Riddle. But like you said, Seth should be the next person up with Randy and Cody being out on the Raw side.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I definitely want to be there. So yeah, I'm going with Seth. You going with Riddle?
Yeah.
I'm going with Seth. So
we'll see, man.
Make sure while y'all watching this video, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment your predictions in the chat. And me and KC will try our best to respond as soon as
y'all be our tiebreakers. Y'all be our tiebreakers.
Yeah,
Randy versus Seth.
I'm Seth. He's Riddle.
I'm Team Riddle.
I'm Team Seth though. I've been Team Seth for a while. Haven't turned on the man. He hasn't let me down. He's the only one that beat Roman.
Next match, we got a multi-women matchup between.
It's a six woman tag.
What I say?
Multi-women.
It is.
Right?
It's more than one.
6-woman tag. That's all you have to say.
6-woman tag. Godly. All right. Between Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka versus Control, which is Bayley, Io Sky, and I'm going to go with Control simply because there's no titles on the line. Nothing really matters. There's a new team on the block. Bianca Belair probably going to eventually be challenged by Bayley for the championship, which I think Bayley would not win. And then, of course, one of the two tag teams of that group will definitely be next challengers if Bosco doesn't come back.
I'm going with that. Because Damage Control lost the tag tournament and didn't win the titles, I feel like that is going to be what it is. Like, they're going to have to win that in order for them not to lose momentum with the faction and still make it believable for them to be a threat. Because the WWE creative team has a way of dropping the ball with certain storylines and with certain factions once you create them. And by this being a random faction, when I tell you really random, Dakota Kai wasn't even signed to WWE when she came back.
Yeah.
So that threw everybody off. Io Sky.
She been waiting for a call up.
She wasn't random. That wasn't random, but the Dakota Kai thing was random. And I'm not even a Dakota Kai fan. So I was like, why would they pick her of all people to come back and be matched up with Bayley? Like, you didn't do anything impressive outside of turn heel in NXT in my eyes. And then you were like the second-rate Bayley in NXT. Like, you were the innocent wrestler before you turned heel. Then when you turned heel, it was like you were just this redundant character that was just running around turning on folks. So I see Damage Control taking this for the win. Like you said, I see Bayley and Bianca, of course, in the future fighting, which Bayley's going to lose because they got Bianca set to beat the four horsewomen, and she's already beaten
Bayley and Sasha.
Yeah. Well, she beat 3. So I feel like
Charlotte got to come back sometime.
Yeah, when they match up, they're probably gonna wrestle twice. So they're gonna
have a Rumble in January. You got WrestleMania in May, April.
And I feel like Charlotte's gonna come back in Royal Rumble.
You gotta be one of the big previews. It ain't gonna be nothing small.
Charlotte gonna come back.
Sasha WrestleMania already. Bayley was SummerSlam. Okay. And then Baker was just the last SummerSlam. And damn, Bianca, she ain't doing it. Like her magic.
So Bianca has ran through when she first won the title. That's what she said.
And the big pay-per-views too, bro.
Yeah, when she first won the title, that's what she said. She said that she was destined, and her goal was to beat all 4 horsewomen. Now, granted, when Becky came back last SummerSlam, not this year, but last SummerSlam, she beat it within 10 seconds. But she came back, won it again, so it's like WrestleMania and SummerSlam this year kind of made up for that. So salute to Bianca, she's doing her thing, not only in the ring but out of the ring. So I'm going with Damage Control more or less, and
like I said, it's just because ain't no titles on the line. Yeah,
nobody's gonna lose momentum in this situation, unless Damage Control loses. Right. That's the only people that are going to lose momentum if they lose is Damage Control.
Bliss take the pin.
Huh?
Bliss probably take the pin.
Most definitely, because I don't see them throwing Asuka or Bianca on the mat. Which is weird because they brought Alexa back, but I don't think they got a loss situation going on with Alexa because after the Fiend left, they didn't have an angle for Alexa.
But they had a tough situation with her too, though. Like, not only this Bray been gone, her doll stuff said a bunch of merch, so it's like you can't take her out of that character.
And then Charlotte ripped her doll, but her doll got put back together.
Right.
So that makes you wonder.
She's selling a bunch of toys.
Yeah, so that makes you wonder once the Fiend comes back, because he's coming back, and it's been rumors that he's coming back at Clash of the Castle. So if he comes back, are they gonna have another angle? Will where they patched him and Alexa back together, which is weird because the last time we saw the Fiend, Alexa turned on the Fiend to help Randy win.
Right, but I want Randy needs no part of that.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
Randy is Randy's riding that wave to retirement. It's coming soon.
Yeah, go ahead and finish up with RK Bro, and then do whatever you got to play next.
I feel like him and Edge and John Cena should all. I know they're not gonna win. Edge already retired, but I feel like this should be like the retirement match between him and John Cena, and then they both be inducted at the same time. That'd be the first time.
I think him and Edge already had the last match though. The greatest match ever. That probably was it.
For who?
Between him and Randy.
No, I'm talking about Randy and John Cena.
I'm saying if you said what's the name to Edge, right?
No, but then I took him out because he's
okay, got you. I'm about to say yeah.
I'm about
to say I don't think he did wrestle again.
He's already in the Hall of Fame. So yeah, I'm sorry we get off subject sometimes. So yeah, Damage Control all the way. Bailey and Bianca match later on down the road. Bianca's gonna be superior because then Charlotte's gonna come back and then there's gonna be a feud between them. I'm calling it now because let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to start paying attention to Titletowntv Wrestling. We be speaking the future stuff. What we be saying on these episodes actually be happening. I said I wanted to see Ricochet and Carmelo Hayes fight, and guess what? Yeah, they gonna fight. They gonna fight. This one right here, we be doing ultimate drafts and stuff. Guess what? Folks be wanting to have our same squads on their episode, like they just came up with. No, you know who came up with it? LP and KC.
Yes, sir.
On Titletowntv TV all day. TTW all day. Come see about us. Come we fight.
Yes, sir.
Hardcore match.
In the main event, we got Roman versus Drew McIntyre.
I hate Drew McIntyre. I'm sorry. I just wanted to express my hatred. I hate Drew McIntyre. The Tribal Chief.
I tried to acknowledge you, bro.
No. Yeah.
We had other feelings.
Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table. You know what I'm saying? Samoan commander. I like that.
All right.
Yeah, Samoan commander. Look, man. We salute you for what you've been doing. Shout out to 2 years as champion. You just celebrated this week. 2 years as champ, man. It's a big accomplishment. Over 700 plus days, and still counting. Drew had his moment with the Thunderdome. He was a Thunderdome champ because Roman wasn't there, and Brock wasn't wrestling, and there was really nobody else in the forefront that they felt like would be able to be, an elite champion at that moment. So, Drew, you had your moment, even with your promos. Like, your promos are horrible now. They said that they're off script. Like, you don't really have no script. The promos are trash. The Loch Ness sword that you got that chopped off the Loch Ness monster neck, stupid. Just stop it. Just stop it. Y'all don't understand. I do not like Drew. I don't like Drew, man. Like, it's not that I don't like him as a person, but this stupid gimmick he got going right now, I appreciate him more as the Scottish psychopath. I liked it then because it was believable. But when you pulled out that stupid ass sword and said you got this from cutting off the Loch Ness monster neck, that was the dumbest thing I ever seen in my life. So, Roman, go ahead and spin him 3 times. Do whatever you gotta do. Superman punch him. Kick him in the dick. I don't care. Just as long as you keep that title. Because they better not put that title on him. On Drew.
So, he keep both belts going out.
Huh?
Roman keeps both belts.
He keeps both. I feel like the thing that would make the most sense is if, when the draft comes, Roman relinquishes one of the titles for Raw. So that way, he still keeps the momentum, and he still keeps his Universal title for SmackDown.
He doesn't care about those.
Yeah. So give Raw back. They champ. Yeah, he'll be like, bro. He'll be like, bro, I've beaten everybody possible. Ain't nobody taking this off me, so I'm gonna let y'all have this. So y'all can have a champion. Just know your champion will never beat me, and give it back. That'll be the only way that I feel like that way he won't ever be pinned. And Raw have their champion. They'll have like another. They should have a gauntlet match. A gauntlet match.
It's a tournament.
No, they should either have a gauntlet match or a 6-way match like they did when they first had the Universal title.
Yeah.
When Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Roman, Finn Balor, and it was
let's see who could beat
and that was when Triple H turned on
that was the Universal Championship. When Finn fucked up.
Yeah, and when
Finn showed him.
Yeah, and when Triple H turned on Steph and gave it to KO. Which I would like to see KO be champion again. I'm just saying.
Look like he headed towards the Usos with Sammy.
Yeah, I see them putting back together. Somewhere down the road, I see Sammy turn on the Bloodline, which I saw when they first linked him in.
I don't think he's gonna turn. I think they're gonna turn on him. Technically, he'll just be saved.
Nah, Sammy gonna turn on them, and it's gonna be. But he might. It's either way. Sammy gonna turn on him or the Usos or the Bloodline. They gonna jump him. Like they gonna jump him out of the game. That'd be funny. Because it's a bloodline, you're not family. But Solo is coming.
I'm about to say, have Solo kick him out.
Solo coming in. So I feel like that's going to be the gateway to Sammy probably going and tagging with KO is when they call up Solo Sequoia. If y'all don't know, Solo Sequoia is a part of NXT right now, but it's been rumored that they're going to call him up and he's going to be a part of the bloodline. Solo Sequoia is the Usos' baby brother. So, everybody that's a fan has been waiting for this collaboration for all of the bloodline to be together as one, and it seems to finally be coming to pass. And I'm waiting for it. I just hate that the women aspect of it wasn't involved in it because that would have been dope to see the bloodline have all the titles, from Universal to Intercontinental to the women's to the all the tag team. So yeah, that seems to be the end of this episode. Was you going with Drew?
Oh no, definitely going Roman. If like you said, if anything does happen, I do see a situation where possibly Karrion Kross insert himself in the match and
I forgot about him.
He pins Drew and gets the WWE title and not the Universal title. But yeah, either way, I don't want to see Drew as a champion or Raw or SmackDown. But we have part 2 to this episode. We got NXT Worlds Collide, NXT versus NXT UK. As y'all might know, NXT UK is going on a hiatus, and they're launching NXT Europe. And we got different matchups from across NXT UK and NXT. We got NXT UK Women's title unification triple threat between Mandy Rose, Mikio, how you say that name? Mikio Satomura and Blair Davenport. Hey, I think I did pretty good.
Yeah, you did.
But I think the underdog gonna win this matchup. Blair Davenport. She's the newcomer on the scene. I think Mandy Rose is probably getting caught up, and Mikio seems very comfortable in NXT UK territory over there in Europe, so she's probably going to be their champion or one of their women on their roster. But yeah, Blair Davenport been waiting for this moment. She's been Blair Davenport. Okay. She's been climbing the women's division ladder over there in NXT UK.
Is she believable?
I think she is. She reminds me a lot of Rhea Ripley and Shotzi, gimmick-wise, dark, gothic women, girl, bigger, taller girl. Can definitely hang in roles with anybody.
I didn't know it was a triple threat because when they did the contract sign, it was just Nico.
She's the girl with the dark hair, the green hair in the end.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she inserted herself. She was already feuding with Mikio with UK. And just brought it over here when they shut it down.
Mikio ain't nothing but a female bunker.
I'm about to say, yeah, she's definitely tight. She was back in WCW, actually.
Wow, she that old?
Yeah, and she's the champion, bro. She's been on champion for a little minute. She beat Alba Fire, Kayla Ray. for the title during the pandemic when Kayla Ray came over. Who else we got up? Oh yeah, your match. Ricochet versus
Ricochet versus Carmelo Hayes, bro. If you pay attention, you've been watching these episodes prior to we were talking. What episode was that we were talking about? Whatever episode that was, man, I stated that I wanted to see Carmelo called up so I could see him wrestle with the likes of Ricochet, and Ricochet actually went down to Carmelo Hayes and said he wanted to come back and take the North American title off him, which I don't know how that's going to work out because I feel like they're getting ready to call Carmelo Hayes up. So by Ricochet already being on SmackDown, and if he wins, are they going to swap positions and Ricochet going to be back on NXT and Carmelo Hayes be called up to SmackDown?
I think it is in question that they get called up. But I think either him or Braun gonna stay. Whoever wins the matchup between him and Tyler Bate. But yeah, they can't lose both of them. They can't lose Braun and Carmelo.
But I will say there is going to be a lot of folks talking about these other matches. I'm looking forward to this one out of all of them. Not even gonna lie to you.
Probably the match of the night.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but yeah, because Braun Breaker then kind of lost his fire a little bit.
I think what's the name gonna take him to the limit?
Who?
Tyler Bate.
Most definitely. And it's like a David and Goliath thing because Braun Breaker is really big and Tyler Bates is really small.
Oh, he's strong as shit though.
He's strong as shit. Yeah, you seen that fight between him and Gunther?
Man, what?
Jesus Christ. So yeah,
who you got between Ricochet and Melo?
You know I go with Ricochet all day. I go with Ricochet. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ricochet.
I got Melo because of course he is in NXT and he doesn't miss. I think Ricochet is gonna stay on the main roster. I think Melo Hayes is due for a call up soon, but not just yet. I don't see anyone taking the title off him. Maybe a winner of the matchup we got later on between Nathan Fasher and Axiom, the new superhero dude in NXT.
I'm not convinced on him.
Right, but that's really the only people he beat everybody. D'Angelo, he's beating Solo, he's beating Grayson Waller, he's beating who else? Roger Strong. There's not many people else can beat Melo. Ricochet is probably the only person that's possible.
So yeah. So you going Melo?
I'm going Melo. Just I don't think he caught him yet.
Okay. And we said who's gonna win? Oh, you said
I said Blair, and then you
right? Yeah. I'm gonna go with Mieko.
Okay.
Because I feel like Mieko. Because like you said, I feel like they're gonna call back Mandy up, which I feel like I'm kind of scared about that because the way she was treated when they called up the first time. Came back,
But she's not by herself though. She got toxic.
Yeah,
so it's gonna make it easier.
Repackaged her gimmick, and I gotta see it working. Toxic Attraction taking over the women's division.
Especially if they split them away from Damage Control. If they have Damage Control on Raw and then them on SmackDown.
She almost puts me in the mind of Paige.
And she definitely be Liv.
With what is that? What was that? That Mandy Page and Sonya was in.
Absolution, yeah.
So I feel like this is like Absolution 2.0. Mandy's gonna come back and Toxic Attraction is gonna kind of change the trajectory of the women's division, and it's gonna be a sight to see. So I'm going with Mieko for that, and I'm going with Ricochet between him and Carmelo. We got NXT.
I'm gonna let him man.
We gonna say that one.
Yeah.
Let's skip down to the best of 3 round matches.
Our best 3 round matches. We got Nathan Fasher versus Axiom. Nathan Fasher is former NXT UK superstar. Pretty good hand in the ring. Y'all might know him as Ben Carter on the indie scene. He reminds me of like a guy who you see in the cruiserweight division, and just like Axiom, he's a high flyer as well. So it may be like a kind of a cruiserweight 2 or 3 falls matchup. It's probably the toughest matchup to call, honestly, because it go either way. Both guys need a win. I can see both of them challenging Carmelo Hayes in the future. I'm going to go with Nathan Frazier. I don't know, man. Cause Axiom does have his history. When he was a kid, I don't know.
Which is on WWE 2K. I didn't even know that's what it was.
Yeah, he was the Heritage Cup champion at one point for NXT UK. Which is I guess
ACM is not really convincing to me. So I'm gonna go with Nathan Frazier just because ACM WWE has dropped the ball with a lot of luchadors and
superheroes,
mass wrestlers and superheroes all together. Like WWE really just dropped the ball with all of them. So honestly, I don't see ACM coming out on top. It would be surprising if it did, but I'm gonna go with Nathan Frazier on that one.
I'm gonna go with him as well. That'll be a tiebreaker.
Tag team.
Oh, the NXT Tag Team Unification match, 4-way match. Now we have the Creed Brothers versus Jensen and Briggs versus Pretty Deadly and Gallus. Starting out, because we got the Creed Brothers, we got issues with Roger Strong, so that might play a part into it. Briggs and Jensen hasn't been very convincing as UK champions. So I want to get the belts off them fast as possible. Pretty Deadly has won both NXT and NXT UK titles already, so they probably could get caught up soon.
I don't want them to. Pretty Deadly will be the next Breezango.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would bring something different to Raw, SmackDown, and then Gallus. It's probably going to likely be the winner of this matchup because they have been great NXT UK champions at one point, and past probably the most experienced in the tag team and have nothing going on. They could possibly lose in the match. So I get going with Gallus.
I don't really know about that match. Like you said, I do feel like they're gonna take the titles off of Creed Brothers soon.
I don't want them to, honestly.
I don't.
But like I said, Brian Strong might get involved in the match. That's it. I mean, if they didn't have that going on,
so
Creed Brothers out there.
It's open. It's a toss up with me. I'm just gonna pick Pretty Deadly because they had the titles for a short stint when they first got there, and they took them off of them and gave them back to the Creed Brothers. So I wouldn't be surprised if Pretty Deadly would get it again. So I'm probably gonna go with Pretty Deadly.
You got Pretty Deadly. I got Gallus. Whoever y'all think win between those two or another tag team, let us know. Gallus.
Also, and I hate to kind of backtrack on it with the women's title, and something that people have been kind of ignoring the creative team. Ivy Neal. From Diamond Mine. Mm-hmm. She's a great wrestler, an amazing wrestler. She was one of the competitors on Titan, which is the Rock Show on NBC, and I think she won, or she was just a competitor.
I remember exactly, but she did.
But I know like she's a very, very interesting wrestler to watch. I said the same thing about Shayna when Shayna first came in. Mm-hmm. They dropped the ball with Sonya Deville when Sonya Deville was, pin your head up and square up. I like that gimmick.
Right.
But like with Ivy, they need to really focus on her and make sure they don't drop the ball with her. Because Ivy needs to play a pivotal part in the NXT women's division along with the main roster eventually when they, when she gets some more promos, because she don't even talk for herself. So, but yeah, I'm sorry. Like I said, we go in and out. But yeah, Deadly, pretty Deadly. Yeah, they got the titles. We're gonna move, and you say you got it.
I got Gallus. Gallus seems like the team to bring back the NXT titles to Europe. And then the NXT Championship versus the NXT UK Championship unification match. Braun Breaker versus Tyler Bate.
You going straight up there? You want to go to the women's tag team?
Oh, forgot about that match. Sorry. Women's tag team title match between Doudrop and Nikki Ash versus KC2. KC2. We got Katana Chance and Kaden Carter.
Let me tell you guys something. Katana could get it. I'm sorry. Oh, is it?
Kaden
can get it. The one
dreadhead.
Yes. Caden can get it. Katana used to date Ricochet.
Mm-hmm.
Caden can get it. Caden Carter, man. I've been waiting a long time for them to win the titles. They deserved it because they was honestly the only legit tag team in NXT outside of top.
They've been tagging for years,
years, and they kept being overlooked. They was pairing folks up that wasn't a legit tag team and allowing them to win the titles. And Caden and Katana have been waiting for their moment. They got their moment. I've been waiting on, and I really am interested in seeing them go a long way. I'm really not a fan of Doudrop or Nikki Ash.
But I will say that this is an interesting matchup from NXT standpoint. You got Doudrop, who used to be Piper Evans in NXT UK, and then you got Nikki Ash, who used to be Nikki Cross and Nikki NXT. This is a quite good first matchup for the KCs. I got them winning them. Yeah. But yeah, I got the KCs winning on because they are the new champion, and then I don't see Nikki Ash or Doudrop leaving the main roster.
All right, so we got the KCs winning.
KC squared.
Wow. I knew it was coming.
And last but not least, we got Braun Breaker versus
Tyler
Bate in the NXT Championship Unification match. This is, like I said, different call. Like him and Melo will win their matchups. It definitely it determine what's going to happen between both of them. I think Braun Breaker, if he wins his matchup, I think Tyler Bate goes on to NXT and become one of his competitors. But then if Braun Breaker loses, I can see a situation where he gets called up to the main roster. His dad and uncle is now in the Hall of Fame. He's been groomed as the next big thing, kind of like Charlotte, the legacy factor. And then Tyler Bate, he's being literally the focal point of NXT UK. Him bringing back home the NXT UK title, which is probably the most beautiful title in all of WWE, to NXT Europe, who we do. But I'm going to go with Braun Breaker. I don't think they're ready to let him go yet.
I agree. They're not ready to let Braun Breaker go, and I agree that he's going to win because, like you said, one of the others going to leave first, and whoever loses their match. So I feel like Braun's not going to lose it. Melo's going to lose his because he's going to lose to Ricochet. And then there's going to be, call up for Melo Hayes and this thing. Melo don't miss, but he don't miss that time. Bullet.
So Ricochet becomes a two-time North American champion, along with Johnny Gargano and Melo Hayes. I got Blair Davenport winning the women's title. He has Mike Yo, Santamoro taking the women's title over to NXT Europe. I have Braun Breaker winning the NXT Championship.
I got Braun Breaker.
Oh, we both have Braun Breaker winning the NXT Championship and staying on NXT. The KCs going, keeping their titles, retaining. I have Gallus taking the NXT UK titles back home, and then Nathan Frazier versus Axiom. Nathan Frazier. And he probably be the next competitor for the North American champion.
So, that is the end, or that concludes this episode of TTW, Titletown Wrestling, with the founders of Titletowntv, LP and KC, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment under the bottom of your predictions of all of these shows and all of these matches. Also, we said this on the last episode that we posted. Make sure that if you're interested in being a part of the crew, a part of the team, hit us up in the messenger, either my personal page or Karan's or KC's personal page. Mm-hmm. Let us know you want to be involved. We are open to any and everyone, female or males, because we found out that a lot of females are wrestling fans as well. So make sure y'all hit us up in the message box and talk to us. The WWE draft is coming up soon. We're going to do an episode on that. Probably a few episodes on that. We're probably going to do an actual draft, and then we're going to do possibly some dream matches or some future matches or feuds to follow up with those draft picks after we find out who is, on what draft or whatever. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Yeah, man. Follow my fan page, comedian Lamar Pullum on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, comedian_ALP, YouTube, comedian Lamar Pullum. Follow Karan on Facebook, Karan Twin Cadell. Instagram, is it
Titletowntv _KC.
Yeah.
Follow the Facebook group, Titletown TV presents Sports Talk with KC. Of course, Titletown TV, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram page as well. And follow me on Snapchat, Titletown TV _KC. Same for TikTok. It has been another great episode, Titletown TV. Please leave y'all comments on your predictions of each matchup. And like you said, if y'all want to join the team, hit us up. We're definitely looking for photographers, videographers, editors, producers, whatever y'all bring to the table. We are definitely here to showcase that, and hope y'all want to be a part of the team.